Okay, so I'm just using this comment to kind of demonstrate what the mannequins look like that we're using to sort of give you a sense of why a dress like the one in my previous video might not fit as easily. So you can see this one is the smallest mannequin that we have, but she's very rounded and she's about 32 inches, I think. And then this one is much more of like a natural shape, but this one is much wider, you can see here. And then this one is the one that we have to pad out because it's covered by a soft layer that we can end up making much closer to the actual form of what the dress was originally intended to be worn on. Um, but it's really hard to fit some of the dresses on the mannequins, not because the dresses are too small or the people who wore them were like really tiny. I mean, sometimes it's the case, it just depends. The mannequins that we have are actually pretty small, but as you can see, this is not like a natural human shape. And it's not a shape that would have been worn underneath the style of clothing that we're trying to put on these mannequins. And you can't flatten this with like a corset or an undergarment, obviously, because it's a solid form. So it's more about like the rounded shape of what we're working with rather than like the size of the mannequin. Because I can guarantee you, if this was like slightly flatter and the mass was just like moved around in a different shape, it probably would fit the dress better. So hopefully that makes sense. And we're just working with what we have.